Hello everyone, welcome back to Time Teller Diaries, and today we'll be reviewing the Hamilton Khaki Navy Scuba Auto H82505140. Now the Hamilton Khaki, uh, they really, are Hamilton as a company. They're known for making the field watches. They're not really known for divers watches. However, the Hamilton Khaki Navy Scuba Auto H82505140 is really a standout diver's watch, in my opinion, offering both durability and style. And this watch is really stunning in terms of the look and the overall value that it provides for daily wear or for any kind of occasion. So the Hamilton Khaki Navy Scuba Auto H82505140 is a standout diver's watch offering both durability and style. Now, with its clean blue dial and robust stainless steel build, the watch immediately captures attention as a solid, no fuss diver's watch on the wrist. Now, it balances tool watch ruggedness and everyday elegance. I mean, look at the dial, it's got this sort of a matte finish. If I could zoom in to show you, that kind of fades into those blackish tone across at the edges, which truly looks stunning when you're wearing it outside, and the way it changes the shades and the colors is really impressive. And the fact that the markings, they're all sort of edged out in what looks like silver, but there's actually, I believe, is stainless steel. And then you have the seconds hand, which has got this uh, sort of a red outline pointer that really completes the watch, for its stunning design and look. We'll talk about some of the details here. So the case and dial, it sports a 43 mm uh, millimeters approximately, which is a rather large, but it doesn't feel like when you wear it. I'll show it to you. And then you have this rather thick 12.5 millimeter in terms of its kind of a casing height, and that's required because this watch is certified for up to 300 meters. That definitely would require to take all that pressure. But if you wear this watch, I mean, and my wrist size is, I would say, an average, not too big, not too small, but this 43 mm looks really stunning and good, and I feel very comfortable wearing it. It's not that uncomfortable wearing the 43 mm or the weight it is. Now it is rather heavy, like I said, with lots of that steel that has gone into its manufacturing because it's required for the 300-meter, dive certified, sort of a requirement. So let's see how much it weighs. So you've got about 193 grams. Now that's close to 200 grams. That's a pretty heavy watch. I think one of the heaviest, or I would say the heaviest watch that I currently own. Now the bezel and crystal, it features a unidirectional ceramic bezel resistant to scratches and fading, paired with a domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating for clarity and durability. Though I found the bezel to be a bit cumbersome. This is not what I was expecting from the Hamilton. So even though it moves, but it does require a lot of pressure or effort to move this bezel, which otherwise shouldn't have been this much of a problem. So barring the bezel movement, I would say this is one of my favorite watches that I currently own, in the automatic category. Now, the bracelet, the stainless steel oyster style bracelet, feels substantial yet comfortable. The twin button ensures a secure fit that we have here, though I feel that the micro adjustment range is limited on the bracelet. Again, I wish there were some micro adjustments that I could make, but once it's fitted, then it works out really well. I mean, I don't have to make any further adjustments, and you can see that the bracelet is steel brushed, but it does have slight, angled, sort of, you can say, cutting done or shaving done, that gives it just the right amount of shine, on the bracelet, that catches attention when you're wearing it. And obviously, once the bracelet has caught the attention, then the highlight is this beautiful dial, which is shaded out, and it's I won't call it sunburst, but it is twin shade, which sort of merges really well. The dark blue and the black, they merge so well, and it's got that matte finish, which reminds me of the Grand Seiko and those kind of watches which have those textured dial. So it does bring a lot of you know ideas which add on to the value of this watch. Now, looking at the movement and accuracy, it is powered by the reliable H10 movement, which is derived by the Powermatic 80. It delivers an impressive 80-hour power reserve and boasts a Nivicron anti-magnetic balancing, spring, which adds to the durability of the watch and its precision. Now, there were some, negative feedbacks on its earlier versions, but since this version is out and I've been wearing this, I haven't had the issue of the watch running late or fast. I would say it runs about 1.5 seconds a day fast and about 5 or 6 seconds sitting in the watch box. Let's say if I'm not wearing it, so definitely it's keeping the best of the time amongst my watches, and the level of performance puts it on par with any of the higher end Swiss dive watches. So remember, I mentioned that this is a very heavy watch. It has to be able to handle the 300-meter or 30 bar water resistance. So the screw down crown and ceramic bezel, the H 8250 is built for serious underwater use, which provides that big leap from its earlier 100-meter predecessor. So the bezel's grip is tactical and reliable, which is a vital feature for the divers. And the crown here, it opens rather gently and nicely, and then when you're winding it, it gives you the same feel as the Hamilton khaki, the field watch. So it's soft, smooth. It's that the sound is pretty much the same as any of the other Hamilton. So it provides that same heritage feel to it, but it obviously adds the look and the overall, casing, or the uh, hold, sort of you feel that you're holding a diver's watch. So despite its substantial weight, the watch remains comfortable throughout the day. I've not had any time feel that it's becoming heavy for me. And given the fact that it's, I've been wearing it in different climatic conditions, summer, some of the colder months, I've not had that feel that it's uncomfortable. Now the screw down crown is impressively precise with minimal wobble, which is a sign of quality engineering. The dial combines this large applied indices, super luminova lume, and a red tipped seconds hand, ensuring excellent legibility both in day and night. Now the Hamilton even includes this 24-hour inner track, which is sort of a subtle nod to its military heritage. Now, the best aspect that I liked about this Hamilton is, you can own this watch with all those positives for sub 1,000. It retails around 900 to $1,000. Sometimes you can even get it for less, which undercuts many Swiss competitors offering similar specs. And some of the even the Jap it does give these Swiss and Japanese watches, the diver watches category, a run for their money, because this is a serious competition for those watches. Now, it is compelling value, in my view, uh, for watch collectors or enthusiasts or even divers. I mean, I'm not a diver. If I can take this watch for 300 meters, then definitely this is a serious watch. But like I said, I'm not a diver. Yes, I've had this watch, wearing while swimming, but that's pool and maybe like I would say 3 meters, 4 meters. But other than that, I cannot vouch for it. But I would believe that it definitely will hold up to 300 meters if Hamilton is saying so, because it is a reputable company. And look at the logo. speaking of Hamilton, this H thing is so clearly visible, and it is in stainless steel. You got obviously the H on the crown here, you got the Hamilton here, and then on the back you also have clearly the insignia and the logo of Hamilton, with all the other numbers which are listed. For example, you got the 30 bar, you got the PSI here, which is 435 PSI, you got the model number, Swiss made, and then the serial number of the watch, and so forth. So what are the pros and cons, which I've felt over the year that I've worn this watch. I've had this watch for about a year, and so I think all the watches that I would like to review are watches that I've worn for at least a couple of months, or a year at the least. So the pros, like I said, is obviously the 300-meter resistance and ceramic bezel, solid diving credentials. It does look like a serious diver's watch. I mean, it gives you the feel of the diver's watch for that value, the money. Excellent ATR power reserve with the Nivacron balancing spring. It's got that precise, accurate movement with low magnetic, interference, and strong build quality. Sapphire crystal with the AR coating that allows you very minimal reflection even in the sun. Outdoor. I've not seen that happen quite a lot. The cons, obviously, is this bezel, like the movement of the bezel. I do not like that. It's not very smooth. It's not very comfortable. It takes a lot of effort. Maybe it's my particular watch. I don't know, but if it is a common feature amongst this model, then I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, or this is the way they are built, or the way they should be built. Perhaps you can tell me in the comment section, and educate me on that. But as a simple user of the watch who would wear it, I would have wanted it to be a little bit more smoother. Not that I want to be adjusting the bezel every 15-20 minutes, but just for my own satisfaction. Now, micro adjustment on the bracelet could have been done a lot better. The 44 may be large for some wrists, but then I have not felt it. It is snug, nicely fitting, and I like it. Now, I wish there were some added complications, like at least a date function, or I know GMT could have been a very desirable addition, but that could add to the cost of the mechanism. But at least a date, which is rather common amongst any of the diverse watches these days, could have been added. So, final thoughts. So, the Hamilton Khaki Navy Scuba Auto blends both robust diving features, which is 300-meter water resistance, ceramic bezel, screw down crown, and the refined aesthetics, and an excellent automatic movement, which is the H10. The legibility, reliability, and comfort makes it ideal for even daily wear, and it's reasonably priced, which adds to the final tick in the favor of the column. So I would say, at least in my view, this is a keeper, definitely. And if you have any comments, if you own any of any other version of this watch, I know there's several other versions of the divers watches that Hamilton makes. What do you feel? I mean, let me know in your comment section, and if you're liking what I'm doing, please encourage by liking it, sharing it, subscribing, and spreading the word and helping out. It's a fairly new channel, and I need all your support. Until the next watch, thank you so much, and have a nice day.